At this point in time, no more trades can be done in the NBA. So I thought I'll come up with this video and give you my insights of what I feel has been good, has been bad, what teams have won, what teams have lost, what teams didn't change, didn't move anywhere. I won't talk about every single trade, but I'll talk about the ones that sort of matter a little bit, and I'll mention the others sort of just vaguely. I want to go straight away to start this conversation with to the LA Clippers. They got Ben Simmons from Brooklyn Nets and also Patty Mills from Utah Jazz. Two of Australian most elite basketball players, two players that come from the same country but with very different game, very different playing style, but both of them made it to the NBA and now both of them are playing in the same team. What a pleasure to see two Aussies playing in the NBA in the same team. As a matter of fact, I don't believe it's ever happened. I think it's the first time we have two Australian players playing in the NBA in the same team in the same year. So 2025 is Ben Simmons' number 25, and Patty Mills, he plays with numbers 88 or 77, one of those. Never mind. I think they both are gonna sort of help each other, work together. I think Patty Mills are gonna have some good positive words to Ben Simmons. Hopefully he'll feel a bit of patriotic and play for the Australian Boomers in the upcoming World Cup and Olympics coming up. So, like I said, the winner on these trades is the LA Clippers, no doubt. Getting two good players like Patty Mills is obviously now it just comes from off the bench, but he's a great shooter, he's a great creator, and he plays hard on both ends of the court. Ben Simmons, 6'10", can defend pretty much every single position on the court. When he puts effort and he wants to play well on the offense, he's got the speed, he can dribble the ball and push the ball and get easy layups or distribute and make his teammates better. So they're really good players, and LA Clippers should be very feel blessed that they got these two players on their teams right now. So the other trade that I was going to talk to you about, like I said, I won't talk about all single trades, there's been a few, but I will talk about the trade of Brandon Ingram going from the Pelicans, New Orleans, to the Toronto Raptors. And as soon as he arrived, a few weeks later, he got rewarded with a $180 million contract for 3 years, I believe, or so, which is amazing. I don't know why the Toronto want to invest in a player like Ingram, but they have. They're looking at him as in the next 3 years to be the franchise player. Obviously, they've got Barrett, they've got Anunoby and some great players on their squad. A lot of players that can play both sides of the court. So the Toronto Raptors are gonna be a very good team next year. I'll say not this year, but next year. This year is pretty much just already washed out. I believe they have the worst or second worst record in the NBA. Definitely the worst record in the East. It's just a year to work together, play together, and get to know each other, and then next year come back stronger and compete seriously. Compete for the playoffs, at least the playoffs. So the other trade that I want to talk to you about obviously is Jimmy Butler. He was in Miami, he wasn't happy, he wanted to get out of there, mostly because of the money. Like they say, it's more like he wanted a long-term contract, to be locked up in a long-term contract. The Miami Heat went, very comfortable to give him that contract just because he's 35 now years old. to lock a 35 years old man for 3 years until he's 38. So at this stage in his career, he's not going to get any better. He's just going to get worse as a player as he's getting older, and the injuries are going to start catching up with him. So the Miami Heat weren't comfortable to give him that big contract. So he decided to go somewhere else, and he's going to the Golden State Warriors, which they still have Stephen Curry. And on a trade, I believe it was a 3-way trade, they gave away Dennis Schroeder, so he's going to be playing for the Detroit Pistons this day for the remaining of the year, and also hopefully next year, hopefully gets a bit of a contract going on. So always been a controversial why Dennis Schroeder didn't take the $85 million 3 years contract that the LA Lakers were giving him a few years ago. If he would have taken that contract, it would have been heaps better off, and also, you know, in better situation that he is now. So he has been pretty much traded so he went from Brooklyn to Golden State and now to Detroit. So all within a month or 2 months time. So very tough for his family to keep moving around and not knowing where to live and where to go, where to buy. Hopefully they haven't bought any houses around those 2 other cities they have been living, and hopefully they can stay in Detroit for a bit longer than they've stayed in Golden State. But it's the nature of the business, it's the nature of the game. That's what happens. Everybody plays the game. You want to win, you're gonna negotiate, try to get better players. I'm pretty sure the Golden State Warriors feel like they are better off without Dennis Schroeder, but with Jimmy Butler. I think Andrew Wiggins' loss is a massive loss for the Golden State Warriors. He won with them a few years ago. He should have been the MVP according to me when I watched those finals back on those days. Not that Steph didn't deserve, I just thought Andrew Wiggins was a better contributor on the finals round against Boston, I believe it was. And pretty much it is what it is now, and I think Jimmy Butler is doing well, and everybody's gonna settle eventually, and whoever is gonna make finals is gonna have a good run to the title at the end of the regular season and the playoffs start. So we are at the moment on the All-Stars break, which is awesome. So looking forward to see the All-Stars playing, and all the different events that they do. They always change the formation of the All-Stars every now and then. So hopefully it will be a good change that is going to be captivating more spectators, captivating more people to come and watch. Now the last but not least trade that I want to talk to you about obviously is Anthony Davis going to the Dallas Mavericks and Luka Doncic going to the LA Lakers. I believe Anthony Davis is already injured after half a game, so maybe, just maybe, the Lakers won that trade, as Luka is coming off an injury but he's recovering well and he's doing well. He had a couple of his own minutes restrictions, so he's sort of coming back. He hit 3-pointers and he's assisting the ball really well. So I think at the moment we can say the Lakers won the trade, but depending on to see if Anthony Davis gets better soon and gets back on the court, as his first game was really good. He had 24 points and 12 rebounds in half a game, so that was he was definitely going for a 50. Unfortunately, he got hurt and he's out, but I can't wait to see him coming back. I hope he feels better soon. He's a great contributor, a great player, Anthony Davis. And Luka, so he's obviously the future now of LA. He's a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. LA is the biggest maybe city to play basketball. It's the only city in America that has got, or the only city that's got 2 basketball teams, the Clippers and the Lakers. Obviously they're very competitive against each other, and also competitive against the Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics have more titles than the LA Lakers has. LA is obviously second. and trying to catch up on the Boston on those titles. So yeah, so I wish everybody stays healthy. I hope everybody plays their best, and I hope to see some great games in the playoffs. So before I go away, I just wanted to ask you, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button over here in the middle. Also watch this video here or here, and I'll see you on the next one. And by the way, if you're coming to me from TikTok or Instagram, follow me, and I'll see you on the next video very soon. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm leaving you now. Bye.